Good morning. It's a beautiful morning. Hoo-hoo. I want to share a few things that happened to me last year that led me to um, a very beautiful conclusion about parenting. And I've come to grasp this idea that no matter what parents do, parenting is got to be a full time job. And that for us to parent our children as mothers and fathers, guardians, foster parents, perfectly and effectively, despite our own flaws. For us to do that job well, first, it's a job of the heart, and it's not. It's a full time job. So what happened is last year we started hosting people in the Thrive community with a show that we call the Toe Show, and I hosted amazing people. We had, I think, about 4 or 5 topics on parenting. And these people shared different topics, different things that are really, expository and that I learned from. And these things I kept to my heart. And, the things that I learned from those sessions really challenged me. Aside that, there were, towards the end of last year, my husband and I had to have a conversation about what we really want to focus on as family, as parents. Child care fare is just racing, so it's just very huge. And you're working so much, and you're paying back a lot, even in task. And we're like, my husband said, if we're not careful, we'll lose at both ends. We'll both be chasing more money, and we won't have time for the children. And the more money you make, if you're not even smart at it, the government is taking it back from you. Childcare, services are taking the money from you. So we had to, have this conversation. And even aside that, one evening, I believe, I was just sitting down, being mindful, looking at my son, making demands on me. And God has spoken to my heart so quietly and said, what would you do if I'm the one that actually employ you to look after this child for me? Let's say you're working for me, and I say, this is a child that I want you to, take care of for me. And just in that minute, how God speaks to you, drops one thing to your heart, and you have so many interpretation for it. It's like you've read a book with just one word that God has said. And I come to a place imagining myself when I used to do home services, and I imagine God being the one that had employed me, and I imagine him asking me to, take care of my children. In fact, one of the word that dropped in my heart was coach. And I looked at how passionately I desire to be of impact to people. And God here is calling my attention to say, I want you to make this impact on those children. Give them time, nurture them, be their coach. These all 3 events and others have actually caused me to embrace that parenting is something I want to learn more on. Parenting is something that I want to talk more on. Parenting is something that I would like to speak to other parents about. And because of that, you're going to be hearing me talk more about parenting um, this year. And I just wanted you to know that. Remember how I told you I'm focusing on growth? So you will hear me make articles, have conversations. I'm going to be focusing more on parenting this year. And I just want to let you in on the secret. All right, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. See you again. Bye bye. Bye now. Thank you.